Hello, my wonderful friends. This is Chef Ricardo again on the Memorial Day. I want to. Oh, by the way, this Ricardo. This is a Spanish spelling, not the Italian spelling. Is a two C's. I mentioned last time around, but I'm a funny baloney. I'm not really chef. Not really. I don't really talk like this all the time. But I do the little shtick because it's funny and people do laugh. And you can say certain things only when you fool around because the people don't take it too hard. So don't take me, I'm no expert. I'm just talking my mouth, a funny baloney chef. I got my opinions, and it's my opinion. So you maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong. You gotta make up your own mind. One thing I keep bring up is Clara Davis. This is nutrition, self-nutrition by little babies. What does she do? I told you before, she got, this is back in 1928 when they were first starting with the nursing and they have the replacement for the mama milk. Everybody talk back then, they have the FDA was just the beginning, and this is one of the good things the government to do. Everybody say, oh, the government bad, they tell us what to do. Hey, the government, they come up with the good stuff. They come up with the science. So here's a Clyde Davis, she's a doctor, she's a science. It's in the journal Disease. And the big discussion, well, they should have a mama milk or a replacement mama milk. Also, at the same time, lots of what Clara Davis call the food cult, C-U-L-T, cult, like a religious following. People say you gotta eat only lima beans, all the time lima beans. You must eat this because you gotta eat this. And don't eat this other thing. It's a poison. It sounds like my dad. He used to, when I was a little boy, he says, Dicky, the chocolate, the cake is like you gotta think it like a poison because you must lose weight. You must. And I'm a little boy, you must lose weight. When you tell a little kid, you must, you mean it, little kid says, nah, I'm not gonna must. I'm gonna be you're not the boss of me. I'm gonna be defiant. I gotta be myself because you tell me I must, and then I'm not gonna must. And so you get the fat in there, oh, you must lose weight, oh, maybe fat. And then you go through all your life and people say, can you see what you're doing? You say, yeah, I can see. I love to lose weight. I go crazy when I lose weight. Finally, you lose a little weight like I did. You lose 100 pounds. Oh, Dick, oh, you're normal now. You're wonderful. You're not 100 pounds. And then I think, well, who am I? I'm the fat kid. I'm the one. That's my personality. That's who I am. Once you get identity, it goes the deep inner side, and you do. That's the way you deal with it. Oh yeah, I'm the fat. Let me make a joke about the fat guy. Oh yeah, you're the fat. Yeah, that's your personality. That's what you are. And then the other thing that's in my head, you go crazy because I'm putting on the weight, and then you lose the weight, and you put on the weight and go crazy. Well, what do I do when I lose the weight? I'm a normal. And all they say is they say the issue come. How do I deal with the world without my identity? I gotta put on my costume because that's who I am. So this is the STEP program. They got the Overeater Anonymous. You go there and say, yes, I'm a fat person. I'm out. Like the Alcohol Anonymous, you go, I'm alcoholic. The drug thing, I'm a big drug. You see, your identity, I got a little bit of issue with that because, make like that's the God to make you that way. And I must eat a lot of food. Oh, I can't help myself. Well, yeah, I can help myself. What do you mean I must? It's in your mind. You go have a McDonald's hamburger. It change your brain. You go brain damage it. They put the thing in the food and make you want to have it. It's like a drug. It's like a drug. Well, okay, like a drug. You gotta take the drug to make the drug. You the one to make the choice out to me. That's what I'm thinking. So he's Clara Davis. She do back then in 1928. They say, well, the little kid they eat the food. Don't eat the bad food. So give a choice to the kids. Let them eat. Give a tray. It's got 30 more, 30 different types of foods. 30. 30. 30 different kinds of food on the tray, and you let the little baby choose for themselves. No interference. No, oh, that's bad, that's poison. You eat whatever you want. The little kids, they eat the chocolate cake, maybe for all, that's all they have is the sweet food for the first day. First day. After 7 days, they get a little bored with the cake all the time. I'm going to have a little chicken. I'm going to have a little pasta. I'm going to have a little this, a little that. By the end of the week, perfect nutrition. As long as somebody else doesn't come in and say, you must do this. Just like a day, you must, and it goes the opposite way. You must not. Oh, you must not never have ice cream. You must never have carbohydrates. You must. What do you mean, must? Doesn't that imply that I don't have a control of myself? And that's the first problem. Yeah, you got to control. You got to have a faith. You got to have a faith that you, the boss of yourself, is not some kind of power above make you do. You like a drug addict. Yeah, but even the drug addict they don't have to be the drug addict. There's a lot of people, they say, hey, I'm not going to be fat no more. Oh, I'm not going to drink no more. And they don't need any outside command. And they don't need all this interference and so forth. I mean, there's something to neurological science. There's something to nutritional science. Yeah, I can see that. I can see you got to balance the food. There's a lot to that. This compulsion, compulsive eating, it means you gotta eat till you like 400 pounds, or you gotta not eat because you gotta be skinny, and then some people they get carried away. You can do bad thing when you don't eat. Oh, I gotta be skinny all the time. It goes either way. The key thing to me, to Chef Ricardo, is you gotta ultimately be responsible. Like Sartre says, you're free. You're free. But you gotta take responsibility for the free. Ain't nobody gonna make you do something because it gets you screwed up in your head. Hey, that's I could be wrong. But that's the Chef Ricardo opinion.